Believe it or not, it tripped a breaker, but more on that in just a few moments. Welcome to Big with BR, and today we are unpacking the Greenworks Pro 60 volt electric mower. My buddy actually ordered this mower. He had been wanting one for a while, but there wasn't a Tractor Supply nearby. I actually did a recording for him, so this is a follow-up to that video. I'll put that in the description. We are not sponsored, and everything we say in this video is just our opinions. So I gotta say, right off the bat, the shipping of this thing is fantastic. It actually comes on this really nice metal, galvanized metal pallet, and it's just solid. So we got to figure out something to do with this pallet after the mower comes off. It's just too nice to throw away. So the first thing we do is we're going to take off this plastic and we're going to put this thing together and we're going to take it out for a ride. So join us today. Please subscribe if you like this video and give it a thumbs up. First thing we're doing is we're unpacking it. So some of these boxes are pretty light, but some of them can be kind of heavy. You got to be careful. There's batteries in some of them. You also have your fast charger, or as Greenworks calls it, the turbocharger. Now, we're coming up on the seat, and I really actually like this seat. The seat has handles on it for your arms, or armrests, I should say, and it actually even has the Greenworks logo etched into it. It's really plush. Looks like it's a really just comfortable seat overall, so good job to them. If you don't know much about this mower, it's a 60 volt, comes with 6 batteries, 8 amps, and it's a zero turn. So it has the lap bars. It's a CRZ 426. This is a tool set that comes with it to help you set it up. Really simple to follow instructions. And something that really impressed me here is the wrenches that it comes with. If you've ever set up furnitures, you know they come with those flat wrenches that are just not really good, and you end up kind of tossing them. This is a real wrench. This is something that I'm going to add to my tool set. So I was really impressed with the quality of the wrench. Now here is the seat. So to get this thing going, first thing you do is you just remove the black rubber caps. Those 4 bolts are going to go into those 4 holes. So you're going to put the washer on. You're going to put the lock nut on there. Now, because this is a locking nut, you don't have to worry about using Loctite, but you do just want to make sure that you're making it snug, not over tightening it, but just tight enough. So hand tightening with a wrench is perfect. It's all you need, and you finish it off with that rubber cap. Then we want to attach the safety harness to the bottom of the seat. You want to be careful here. It's easy if you accidentally force it, you can bend those metal prongs. So just make sure it's nice and snug. And once you get in there, you're good to go. So the next thing we're going to do is put the lap bars on. Now, these lap bars can be adjusted for height. They can also be adjusted for the length of your arms. That's mostly going to be through the seat, since the seat is adjustable. Once you get the bars where you want them, that's where you're going to come in and tighten them. It's also a good idea just to get on there, sit down, and feel it out as if you're riding it, and that's what we did here. We just tried it out, make sure it was comfortable. Here is the bag that it comes with the batteries. So these are 6 8-amp batteries. They have the indicators on them, which is really nice. It even looks like it might have Bluetooth. I noticed a blue light kicking on. And then to the box next to this, you have 3 turbochargers or fast chargers. So these chargers have built-in fans. They help keep the batteries nice and cool. Now today in this garage that we're recording this thing, super hot. It's like 95 degrees, but we really wanted to get this thing put together. So we took all 3 of these chargers, we plugged them in, we put all 6 batteries in there, and we got this thing going. Now, what's really odd and unfortunate is as these things were charging, my buddy's breaker tripped, and at first we thought it was just maybe just a coincidence. So we reset the breaker, we ran them again, and 5 minutes later it tripped again. And it was a 20 amp breaker, but when you consider the amount of batteries we were trying to charge, all 6 of them at the same time in this one garage, we realized that we were probably overloading the breaker. So unfortunately he had to take a couple of the batteries inside to get them charged up. So now I'm just recording underneath the mower. This is mainly just to show you the quality of the build. Nothing else in particular here that I was wanting to point out, but just to kind of let you see what it looks like. This stamped deck is actually a 12 gauge steel, which is a really nice deck. And when we come back out, I'm actually going to show you right underneath the transmission. It has this nice steel covering, which is really nice. I have a Zero Turn Craftsman and does not have that. So here's where the batteries go. It's properly labeled, and what's nice about the top of this is that it'll stay wherever you leave it, so it's not going to fall on your hand when you open it. You also get 2 keys. My Craftsman only came with 1, unfortunately. So you get the 2 keys. We pop in the batteries, and now we're going to fire this thing up. Turning it on, it's oddly like a car or like any other gas mower. You have your lights, your auxiliary, then you turn it all the way like you're cranking it, and then you let go and it fires up. So it's it's really odd. I was expecting more like a push button, but it's just a traditional key. You have your battery indicator, you have a high and low speed for the speed of the drive and for the speed of the blades. If the light is on, you're on high speed. If the light is off, it's on low speed. So we finally got to the point where we were ready to take it off the pallet, but according to the manual, you need ramps. We didn't have any ramps around. We didn't have any wood around. So we ended up just using the cardboard boxes. And we were hoping the cardboard boxes would be enough to close the gap. The main worry here is you don't want your deck to scrape coming off this metal. So we did get the gap pretty close, and we kept our eyes on it, and we just slowly started to take it up. And eventually it came off, no problems, nothing scraped. Everything worked out. And take a look at this pallet. I don't know why I'm so blown away with it, but it just is a nice, solid pallet. I gotta figure out what to do with it. So now I finally get to test drive this thing. It's my first time on a zero turn, so I'm gonna hop on it. I want you to see if you can listen to it. It definitely has an electric mower sound to it, but I think it's cool. You can hear a lot of things kind of rattling, but I know with my Craftsman it's probably the same thing. I just can't hear it over the engine. So enjoy the sound of this mower. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, please give a thumbs up, and be on the lookout for my next video. Thanks for watching.